My name is Manny. Today I'm going to be handing out letters. And this is something I've always wanted to do, is just show people love and that they matter. So
All right, so it is day 2 of documenting my clothing brand, Beloved and Known. I have a few things written down that I want to talk about and show you guys as well as to what I have been doing. So there are a few things that I wanted to talk about. DTF transfers, my Alibaba samples, the struggles I'm facing, and to start, I'm just going to start off with that. I'm not really good at YouTube. I'm not really good at making videos off the spot. So I wrote down some things that I wanted to basically show you guys. This is kind of a process for me. So I used to do, for those of you who know me, I used to do YouTube videos. I used to be pretty, I still am pretty shy when it comes to YouTube. But for those of you who know me, I did a lot of bodybuilding videos. I competed in bodybuilding at the very, very amateur level, so it wasn't anything impressive. But did make YouTube videos. Gosh, that is bright. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to talk about DTF transfers and basically every single day, every single time I record, I want to talk about something that I'm working on and just completely bring you along the journey, because that is what this is about and that's what I want to do. Because a lot of people see the success online, but they never see the process, and the process is something that I want to record myself. I personally don't think anyone really is going to watch these videos, but if you do and you enjoy it, seriously, let me know. That definitely would mean a lot if it does, if it's something that you like to watch. But I just want to record for my journey, and I think it's fun and something I want to do. So DTF transfers. A DTF transfer, I'm going to give you guys the exact definition of it because I want you guys to know, because I'm not that smart. And I want to, gosh dang it. Sorry. I shouldn't be pausing like this. Okay. Basically, a DTF transfer is also known as direct-to-film, and DTF transfer. All right, it's not working. It's not. My search engine is Yahoo. I changed it to Google, but I don't know why it's Yahoo. Anyways, basically, DTF transfers are what you use to print on the t-shirts, and I use this site called, oh my gosh, that's so bright. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at recording. It's called Ninja Transfers, and there's all kinds of DTF transfer sites you can use. I believe there's Jiffy. Ninja Transfers is what I've heard, and you can basically order it by per square inch, so 2 cents per square inch. You upload files like pictures or whatever you want to put on a t-shirt, and this is something I had to learn. I've been learning different types of fabrics. I've been trying to learn the ratios of fabrics, because that's pretty important. Your fabric ratio is pretty important. Your how you print it, like direct to film or screen printing or embroidery. Making sure you look out for cotton and polyester and I know there's like, I think it's called nylon, or stitch and sew, or um, I know there's spandex. I would never use spandex. There's all kinds of fabrics, and these things that you have to learn them, and that's something I have learned is, okay. Short story. I basically was contacting an Alibaba. So basically, uh, let me just give you a rundown. Alibaba is basically a international website to purchase goods from overseas, or pretty much anywhere in the world, and they ship it to you. So the reason you would buy from Alibaba versus anywhere else is because, let's say I buy from China. What is one thing that is common in the United States? We half the stuff we is from China. You look on the back of a you look on the back of a controller, or um, I don't know, a TV remote, or I don't know, a microwave. It's made from China. Most likely, it's made from China. So you usually get things cheap from China. So Alibaba is what you use when it comes to like looking for certain blank T-shirts or blank hoodies, or um, generally anything you can think of is made from China, because of the quality. And that's another thing. When it comes to Alibaba, it's a website. You can search for anything. Oh, I'll change my brightness. Wish I was more prepared. I'm sorry. You can basically change the brightness. You can basically. What was I even saying? Gosh, I am so sorry. um, so Alibaba is an international website that you can ship anything you can think of overseas to wherever you live, at a discounted price due to it being from a different country, because the cost of making goods is different. If I was to buy something from America, the cost is going to be significantly higher. Um, Now, going back to my story as to why understanding fabrics is important, that I have learned is I was talking to a person from China, and I thought I was like pretty confident when it came to like talking and communicating to a manufacturer, but what I didn't realize was he started talking to me in terms that I wasn't super familiar with. And when I realized that, I realized I needed to learn way more than I thought. I needed to understand fabric ratios and terms like MOQ, minimum order quantity, COGS, cost of goods, is just not something he mentioned, but I learned myself, which is including shipping, cost of um, like bags, or all kinds of little things that equate to a total for COGS, cost of goods. So it's been definitely a learning process for me. So as of now, I actually ordered something from Alibaba, and it's a sample for a crew neck that that I wanted, that I want for Beloved and Known. So it's a 350 grams. It's three. Y'all, there's so many terms. GPS. I think GPS is grams per something. I'm still learning. So it's a pure cotton washing Old Terry Fry cotton fleece crew neck, and it says 3 sold. Those are the 3 that I bought. So total, they only have 3 sold. but I picked this out in mile. Well, I tell you right now, searching for a product on Alibaba, searching for products is not as easy as you think. You may think it looks good, but there are so much you have to consider. Is it a real company? Because sometimes they're fake. Does it have a location? Because the location can be fake, meaning it's also not good. Do you have filters on like trade assurance or Alibaba guaranteed? There's so many things that I'm like learning that, gosh, there's so much I can talk about that I've learned so far on Alibaba. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna keep talking and talking about everything that I'm doing because this is it. This is the process. This is everything that a clothing brand journey is about. And whether I fail or I don't fail, this is something I want to do. And if I can leave an impact, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. I want to just help people, and if I can help one person, that's all that matters to me. And money doesn't matter to me. I love my job personally. I don't really have a problem with my job. So this isn't like some sort of escape, but I'm not like expecting this to be some crazy company or business, but if for whatever reason one day it turns into something bigger than I expect, I wouldn't even know what to say. I'm just doing it because I want to. Because I think it would be fun. I think it'd be a fun process, and man, being able to make a difference in someone's life by like writing simple messages on a shirt and doing something that my heart tells me, I mean that's important to me, so I'm not gonna give up on it. One thing I've learned is just because you're not feeling good, just because you're not I forgot the quote. It says just because I'm feeling bad, just because or how does it go? Gosh, I can't even remember. I'm so tired and I'm so sorry. I got off work. I mean, I could talk about my life right now, but I need to focus on the video. I think the quote goes, just because I'm feeling bad, just because I'm doing bad, doesn't mean I am bad. Doesn't mean I can't still take some action. And that's true. Just because you're feeling bad, that doesn't mean you're doing bad. So don't beat yourself up either. Sometimes I don't always feel motivated but I know that as long as I don't quit, I can't lose, and I believe in myself. I do. It's hard to sometimes because you always have those voices in the back of your head. But anyways, I ordered an Alibaba sample. It should be coming within the next week. I ordered it a while ago, like a week ago. But I haven't showed you guys yet. And I wrote down struggles that I'm facing right now. I kind of just have been struggling with, let's see. I'd say when it comes to struggles I'm facing, I'd say like looking for products online, because Alibaba is a really good website, but there's so many things you have to look out for, and communicating can be hard sometimes. The products aren't always as they seem visually. If you ask them to send you a video of it, sometimes does not look like the product it looked like. So it can be kind of hard as product research. That's something I've been struggling with. Um, I'd say another big struggle is, I'd say like staying at home and trying to focus on clothing. I feel like I haven't found that. I haven't found that like drive to like seriously like stay at home and focus on the clothing on like a weekend. But like basically what I've been doing, but basically what I've been doing is I've been like forcing myself to get out the house and go somewhere and just work on my laptop, because that it allows me to like seriously focus on the clothing brand itself, and I'm not like pressured, or I'm not like tempted to turn on my TV and watch YouTube, or um, I'm a lot more focused. So that's not really a struggle, but it's definitely something I'll have to get over. I think it's mostly because there hasn't been a point where I've been able to like go full on the gas on this, because I don't have a lot of money and I don't have any products yet. So there's really not much I'm doing right now. But when I do get my product, I'm going to make a video on it. I'm going to try it out. And I am going to eventually look for manufacturers I can get embroidery codes for. And I'm going to record that too, because I think that's really important. And I want to bring you guys along the process with that too as well. So Alibaba, that's mostly what I've been struggling with as of recently. But sometimes I turn on my TV when I could be working on my clothing brand as well. And when I mean working on the clothing brand, there's not much work because there's not really anything I can do right now, but you can always find something to learn. There's always something you can learn, whether that's finances or understanding legal things, or understanding more about fabrics or terms. And I'm not going to make the excuse that there's something I can't learn, because that's a lie, and I cannot lie to myself. So, yeah. Another thing is, I'm not the biggest YouTuber, so filming videos is not like my favorite thing to do, but I'm gonna get used to it. So, yeah. So, I did want to end this video off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know there wasn't like too much, but I know it probably was kind of boring, but I wanted to upload. But I did write words of sacrifice and motivation to end the video. Yeah, this is something I wanted to kind of end with. What was the quote? So okay, so there's this guy named Chris Williamson, and I'm pretty sure most guys, I'm pretty sure have heard of Chris Williamson. If you haven't, he is a podcaster, and he brings on special guests. Like Matthew McConaughey was on one of them. David Goggins. Andrew Huberman. All kinds of motivational speakers. Andrew Huberman is not a motivational speaker. Sorry. But anyways, I kind of wanted to end this video with some words of wisdom that inspired me. And I hope you can take something from it. So this is not coming from my mouth, but Chris Williamson. And he basically said, it's about sacrifice. And he said, it's a story about a guy that plays pickleball. And this guy would get hungover and play with his friends, and play pickleball with his friends. And when he's tired, he doesn't have to go and play. When it's cold outside, he doesn't have to go and play. When he's hungover outside, he doesn't have to go and play. and he decides to turn pro. And he says, I'm turning pro. I cannot wait to turn this thing I love into my career. But he doesn't realize, well, actually, no, you still have to go and train when he's hungover. Well, actually, no, you don't get to be hungover anymore because the guy that's not hungover is the guy that's training harder, or the guy that's training better. So now you need to stop going out with your friends, and you need to train with it when it's cold, and you need to focus on game tape and mindset and hydration and nutrition, and you need to S&C, and you need to have a physio, and you need to not see your family as much. All these things came into fruition when he decided to turn pro. Are you prepared to sacrifice? And that's an interesting question to ask yourself. Are you prepared to sacrifice your unencumbered, unmolested love you have for this thing to be the best? Everyone would look at Tiger Woods narrowly bound and say, I want to be as good as a golfer as Tiger Woods, if they liked golf. But do you want the childhood? Do you want to suffer for 10 years of suffering from self-worth and ruin your marriage? Do you want to be on antipsychotics for years and, be in the hospital? He broke his knee, and, he's broken multiple bones, and, he's... All these things, like, we look at Tiger Woods narrowly bound and say, I want to be as good as a golfer as Tiger Woods. But do you want the childhood? Do you want to be suffering to create the story he's created, who he is today? And there's a lot of things that we go through as humans, that create us. They create us as humans. They create exactly who we are. And the story you are on right now is preparing you to be the person you have always meant to be. So, sacrifice. There's a lot we have to do to be able to be the people we are trying to be every day, to be the best versions of ourselves. And I hope you can take something from it. I really, really can't wait to continue making these videos. I'm not one to make YouTube videos, so I don't really like filming, but I'm just like camera shy. Yeah, I'll get used to it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you have an amazing night. And I hope you know you are loved and important, because you know you are. And God created you perfectly. He has a plan for you. And he loves you so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Stay tuned for the next video. Any updates come on things I'm working on, I'll be making the video. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night.